welcome to the bottom. Speaking of the bottom of the barrel, Harry Higgins from West Rugby Club. Haz, how are you, brother? Can he hear us? Haz? Can you hear us? There we go. Yeah. Haz, how you going, man?
Boys, thank you for having me.
No, thanks for joining on, man. Joining us tonight,
Joining
man.
on.
Joining on. Thanks for joining us tonight, mate. We were actually
Joining
saying, we had Nani Laumape lined up today, and now we've got you. But that's all well and good, man. We really appreciate you joining us. You're a superstar in our eyes. Has got to ask you though, mate.
Thanks, mate.
First time skippering Premier Grade on the weekend against the Dragons. What a rise for you. I think only a few months ago you were looking to play for the Black Dogs, and now you're skippering first grade. What's doing?
Mate, yes, started third grade. Worked my way up. Nothing about it, a bit of fun. Mate, it's been an awesome opportunity. You know, just thankful the opportunity came around. You know, it was one of the goals I've always had as a player and as part of the club. But yeah, you know, just playing good footy and enjoying being with my mates back at West. So it's been an awesome season so far.
I tell you what, mate. How's my bud over there, LV, going, mate? Seeing you, how's he going?
Mate, he just misses you, Frenny. He talks about you every week.
Mate, I tell you what, he gave me a little SMS message the other day, mate, and he told me he's going to make you captain. I tell you what, my board of horses is rock hard, mate. It still is, mate.
Is
it shaped like Board of Horse too?
Support. Yeah, absolutely. Curves to the left.
So is mine, mate. It's like a butterfly's tongue. You know, just curls around.
Just never stops curling.
Yeah. Mate, how's it going?
Okay, now you're going back to how's it going? Okay.
No, mate, the
Yeah,
season,
yeah.
You guys must be pretty stoked with how you guys are going at the moment.
Mate, absolutely. You know, it's pretty awesome to see the results so far. I mean, obviously the hard work was put in the preseason. A lot of good connections and good relationships have been established with the boys. So you feel pretty welcomed when you come back to the club. And obviously, there's a lot of connections from last year and the seasons before. And I think, you know, finally after a few years in the making, we're finally seeing the results of, you know, the culture coming through and, you know, some good players, some good leadership, and obviously just everything sort of bringing together, and a pretty good package means we play some good rugby. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're just there for, is have a bit of fun and rip in on Saturdays. So it's awesome to see, and it's great to be a part of.
Mate, do you reckon that big Cobus Eloff looks like Freddie Burke that just been raised next to a nuclear power plant?
Honestly, Cobus ate Freddie Burke, and that's what happened.
I tell you what, there's someone's got a bit of explaining to do.
Mate, he literally looks like he grew up next to a nuclear power plant. I swam behind him one day, and I was like, mate, this guy's not moving an inch.
All he eats is bloody biltong for breakfast, mate.
Mate, his farts smell like it too, bro. You smell it?
How good's that?
Has, mate, looking forward, season 2023, season 2024, would you like to be sipping on Gilgronis or Giltinis or anything over in the US again, or you're pretty happy with being back in Oz?
Mate, pretty happy sitting on the hill, I think, next year.
Yeah.
I think I'll be
Mango Hill.
enjoying a few bevies, and Mango Hill might be my spot next year, boys. I think I'll be enjoying the finer things in life.
Well, see, if you play rugby on a Friday night, then you've got all day Saturday to sit up on the hill.
Yeah.
You've got to start early, Jay.
You've sold me. You've sold me. I'm coming
Easy
in.
peasy. Righto.
Mate, you got to get in full
As
time.
long as we have another Black Dogs tour.
Oh, God.
Mate,
Don't.
I've got a wife and kid now.
Oh,
Who cares?
PTSD.
Let's do it. Not for long.
Harry, mate, now the borders are back open and we start sussing out a few more tours. Mate, you're going to have to be captain. You can't actually miss any. Do you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think I could miss any more, mate. I think I've already got a few years left in me carrying the pill and getting overseas, so I may as well rip in while I still got the chance, you know?
Well, Bali's lovely around November, so just letting you know as well, mate. But I just want to... Oh, yeah, it's pretty gross, bro. But it'll be fun. But I want to... A lot of people wouldn't actually know. You've had a pretty storied rugby career. You're a once capped USA Eagle, but lead us through how you found yourself representing the USA Eagles, mate.
Mate, I'm still not sure how I got to the rugby. Mate, it's just the old one that he who sticks around the longest gets a shot. You know what I mean? So being last never means you missed out. So I must have done something right to get there, but mate, it was all about the journey, mate. I went overseas and mate, I really enjoyed my time there, and obviously just finding footy and college and mate, all of that sort of led me to be in a good place. And then thank God to J-Bor and Martyville, because otherwise I would have never been at Old Blue,
Yeah.
the Old Blue of New York. Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
So, mate,
But-
hell yeah, bro. But yeah, mate, obviously those opportunities led to a really great opportunity. And, mate, when you get those opportunities, you don't really want to miss them. So just take
Say opportunity again, Harry.
Mate, I think I've said it about 5 times.
The opportunity, mate.
And we got a thesaurus out there for a minute.
Nah, man, you're on your own.
Fuck.
Oh shit, man. Oh man. But that said, obviously you've still got a few mates over there in the US. Nate Augsburger, our former housemate, skippers the Eagles and plays for the San Diego Legion. What are your thoughts in the game over in the US? It's absolutely blowing up. We saw some controversy with the Gilgronis and Giltinis, but I mean, it is going Godzilla, and you can't help but think it's only onwards and upwards, mate.
Mate, absolutely. Obviously, you know, the first couple of years are going to be, you know, your learning and maturing years. I was over there for the start of it all, and it was a great place. It's really, it's a really encouraging environment. A lot of really great players over there, and great opportunity for the boys. There you go, another opportunity for you.
Opportunity. I'd say more opportunity.
But,
Yeah, you're right, mate. Keep going.
God. But no, it's obviously, yeah. I think the young ones over there are starting to take it on hold. So you've got, you know, youth programs and stuff like that are huge, especially in like Atlanta and Texas, and you know, in New York they got Play Rugby, and you know, some really great organisations that are sort of, you know, driving the rugby culture. And obviously, you know, with the World Cup hopefully there in a couple of years, that will really drive the growth of the sport. And I think, you know, if that sort of fundamental growth can be sustained, that they'll be able to really develop a huge culture. And the athletes over there, as you know, J-Ball, they're just huge, great players, and they're just learning the game as it is. So give them a couple of years to get the rugby knowledge in there. And obviously with the MLR having, you know, really great players over there, that gives them the education. I know Steve Brett's over there coaching Atlanta, and in the last 2 years with those guys there, it's been massive for them to grow. So yeah, mate, I think it's a massive opportunity.
Yeah. Get the wing, Zachy. You missed the wing, Zachy.
Holy shit, Harry. Sold.
Yeah.
You just pitched
Sold.
it.
He
Sold.
did it.
Yes.
Let's all get out of here. Harry,
like-
mate,
Who
Well,
wants
yeah,
to invest?
it's-
Invest.
Yeah.
invest.
USA Rugby, that's where it's at.
Hey,
Crypto, F45.
Hey, Harry, Double H, mate, can you find a tens tournament, sort of in like the more coastal regions of America, that Pack can go to, because we need that, like Maggot
Oh.
Fest. Have you seen how sus that is? I think we need to
Yeah,
find
mate, I
just
wouldn't
come
go
a bit
there
lower.
again.
Yeah. So let's just let's. That's your next task, please. Please find something in the
I
coastal
will
areas.
send out some vibes tonight, mate. I'll sort you out, don't you?
Texas, even Texas would be good, I reckon.
All opportunities will
Oh,
be
perfect.
considered.
How's Freeney just outsourcing his
Okay.
job at Pack
That's
to
your-
Harry Higgins?
Isn't that your only job?
That's what happens, boys.
Work smarter, not harder.
Exactly right.
Has
Generally,
just,
someone with
What
the
leadership?
knows the territory.
just a quick one, Has. What do you prefer playing on? Westfield of like 5 weeks ago, or AstroTurf in the middle of summer?
Oh,
tough
that
one.
is a good one.
That's a tough. What do you reckon?
Mate, I think I'd have to take Randall's Island midsummer.
Randall's?
110 degrees in East Burn.
Yeah. Which is a mental asylum. Like it's a hard.
It's a former sanitarium
and kids.
turned into a big island full of
Lots of
playing-
kids.
Yeah, playing
Mate,
fields.
kids everywhere, cooked heads everywhere,
Yeah.
mate. It's an unreal
Yeah.
environment. You feel like you're never going to miss out.
Catching the bus out there is good
Yeah,
fun.
it's grim.
Oh, mate, it is. It
last
is
bus
The
like,
back.
old window lickers.
yeah, it is like Midnight Express to hell, man.
No,
Well,
you never
Has-
come back the same. You never come back the
No,
same.
nah, man. Well, I mean, we've seen, we were just talking before, the doggies are absolutely killing it on the ladder this season. You have probably out of the top 5 or 6 sides, you've got a good lead in. You've got Jeeps next week, then a bye, but then you've got sort of 2 of the lower ranked sides. In your opinion, obviously the Doggies are going to finish minor premiers, but who do you think are the 3 sides that you're probably going to be lining up against come September?
Mate, obviously I think Brothers are a very good contender. They've got some players coming back that will add to their strength. We had a great game against them over there at Cosby Road, so that was awesome. I think Bond is a very good athletic team. They're very developed and they got, real hard runners, good play. We went down there just a couple of weeks ago and that was a real tight one. So I think Bond will be in there. They've had a good lead up to the season, getting some players there. And I'd have to say, it's between Jeeps and East for me. East had a good win against us. They played some really smart rugby. They got the penalties out of us, drew some, they put some pressure on us on the outside and we didn't really execute. But yeah, I think Jeeps is always, they're such competitors. Hate to say it, but fucking Jeeps.
Yeah,
but,
the boys.
I don't think you hate to say it.
Sounds like you enjoyed that quite a lot.
Fucking Jeeps.
Okay.
It's a family show, guys. It's a family show, bro.
Another opportunity.
But yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But no. So you're saying, what, you don't reckon UQ's going to be in the mixer, mate?
Oh, mate, look, honestly, I think they've had a good season, but again, I think there's just a lot of good competition out there. So, what we saw when we played them, I'd put, East is a good pack. They win their dominant set piece, and if they can do that, they'd knock off UQ. And I think Jeeps just have, they've got all the weapons that they need. They're just figuring out what best suits them and how they can best play their, best foot forward. So, it's a tough competition. That's kind of what you look for. You always want the best teams going forward. So, at the moment, I think on form, Jeeps and the East are probably a little bit ahead of Uni.
Nice, yeah.
I'd love to see West, Jeeps, East, and Bond in the finals.
That would be awesome. No Brothers and no UQ. And then we wake up and eat breakfast. Because I don't see that happening, unfortunately. But, mate, no, it's going to be red hot, mate. And the kennel has been going Godzilla over the last few years, as you said, has. So it's awesome to see they're starting to bear a little bit of fruit. But, mate, congratulations again on your first time wearing the skipper's armband out there at the kennel as an actual player, not as the club captain. And, mate, we're going to be cheering you on big time, brother.
Looking forward to trophy night.
Don't get sent off.
Thanks.
I'll
do my best to print it. I can't guarantee that, mate.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, bless you, Haz. We appreciate it, brother. Have a good one.
Anytime, boys. Thanks for having me.
Love you,
All
bye.
right, love you, man. Peace. Harry Higgins, everybody. Dead set, one of the greatest blokes you will ever have the pleasure of
He just
meeting.
lifted the vibe,
What
didn't
an
he?
absolute ball of energy.
Yeah. Oh, mate, why do you think I quit drinking 2.5 years ago? I was with him, mate. I was like, well, I'm never doing that again.